Hello viewer, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I am Rehan, known as Rehan Textile Wala from Government College of Technology, Multan. Welcome to Restream platform. I am today going to talk with my friend Maya on a important topic. Stay with me. Let's go to Maya.
Ran, tell me what's up.
Today we very fine and pleasant day here to say you.
Good to hear it's a pleasant day where you are. And hey to you too. You've been diving into a lot lately: AI teacher training, emotional intelligence, even financial independence. What's been feeling most?
My teacher training going to very well, and so I today talk with you on a topic how to stay motivated during tough times.
Gotcha. Staying motivated when things get tough. Yeah, that's a universal struggle, right? What specifically feels tough right now with the training? Is it a particular concept or just the general grind?
Why do people lose motivation during difficult time?
Good question. It's rarely just one thing, is it? I've heard it often boils down to a couple of things. A mismatch between the effort and the reward, like feeling like you're putting in a ton of work and not seeing results, or a hit to your sense of control. When things feel chaotic, it's easy to feel helpless. Does either of those ring true for what you're experiencing with the training? Or is something else going on?
What is the first step someone should take when they feel overwhelmed or discouraging situation?
Hmm. Before launching into solutions, I think the first step is just name it. Actually acknowledge to yourself, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. Sounds simple, but people often jump straight to fixing without acknowledging the feeling itself. It's like trying to steer a car without knowing which direction you're facing. What do you think about that? Does that resonate?
How can having a strong purpose help a person stay motivated?
That's a solid question. Um, a strong purpose acts like a North Star, you know? When daily tasks feel draining, remembering the bigger why can reignite that fire. It shifts your focus from the immediate discomfort to the long term impact. It's not about ignoring the tough stuff, but seeing it as a stepping stone towards something meaningful. Do you feel like you have a really clear sense of purpose connected to this teacher training?
Yes. How can someone rebuild confidence after experiencing setbacks?
Um, Ouch. Setbacks are the worst, aren't they? Rebuilding confidence. It's less about a grand gesture and more about small wins, breaking down a bigger goal into tiny, achievable steps. Each one completed, a little boost. It's also about reframing, looking at the setback not as a sign of failure, but as data. What did you learn from it? What would you do differently next time? Sound cheesy? I've heard it helps.
But why it is important break big goals into smaller and manageable steps?
Haha, mini age people. I like that. You're right to question that phrasing. I apologize, that didn't come out right. What I meant was breaking big goals into smaller steps. It's important because our brains are wired for dopamine hits. Completing a small task releases dopamine, which feels good and motivates us to keep going. A huge goal feels daunting and paralyzing, but a series of small ones feels manageable and achievable. It's about tricking your brain into feeling successful bit by bit. Does that make more sense?
How can graduate practice
Okay.
improve motivation?
Oh, you want practical exercises. All right, good. Beyond breaking down goals, there are a few things people swear by: time blocking, scheduling specific times for specific tasks, habit stacking, attaching a new desired habit to an existing one. Like, after I drink my morning coffee, I'll spend 15 minutes on my training, and then big classic, celebrating those small wins. Seriously, acknowledge your progress. What feels like the most doable one for you to try right now?
I am totally agree with you, but how can our habits protect mental strength in challenging period?
That's a really insightful question. Habits act like a sort of autopilot for your brain, right? When things get chaotic, those ingrained routines provide a sense of stability and control. They free up mental energy that would otherwise be spent making constant decisions, which is especially helpful when you're already feeling stressed. It's like having a little pocket of calm amidst the storm. Do you find that your daily routines help you feel more grounded when you're facing challenges?
How can someone balance emotional and rest staying productive?
Ooh, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? It's about recognizing they're not mutually exclusive. Rest isn't the enemy of productivity, it's a necessary component. Forcing yourself to push through when you're emotionally drained or physically exhausted actually decreases your efficiency. It's about building in intentional recovery, even short breaks throughout the day. Mindfulness, a quick walk, connecting with someone you care about, things that genuinely recharge you. How do you usually prioritize rest amidst a busy schedule? Or more realistically, how do you wish you prioritized it?
That's very nice. How should a person do when they feel like giving up?
Ugh, that feeling. I've heard it's brutal. First, it's okay to feel that way. Really, doesn't mean you're weak or incapable. It just means you're human. Second, zoom out. Remind yourself of your why. What's the big picture? And third, if possible, talk to someone, a friend, family member, mentor, someone who can offer support and perspective. Glad that resonates. Sometimes just acknowledging the feeling is half the battle, right? You mentioned the teacher training. Is there anything specific about it that's making you feel particularly discouraged at the moment? Or are you just generally in a slump?
Yes, I try to apply in my teacher training. But how can someone turn tough time into opportunities for growth?
Okay, so you're wanting to proactively turn tough times into growth opportunities? Smart. It's about reframing the narrative. Instead of seeing a challenge as a roadblock, view it as a chance to learn and develop new skills. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What strengths can I build? What new perspectives can I gain? It's kind of like lifting weights. The struggle is what makes you stronger. It's not always comfortable, but it's effective. Does that feel actionably different than just trying to think positive?
At last, one question for my student: how they can motivated in tough time and their failure time.
All right, for your students, I'd say this. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. It's information. It tells you what doesn't work and points you toward what might. Encourage them to focus on effort and learning, not just outcomes. And remind them that everyone, literally everyone, experiences setbacks. Normalize it. Acknowledge the discomfort, but emphasize resilience. What do you think of that message? Is that something you'd feel comfortable sharing with your trainees?
Thank you. I hopefully uh, your valuable suggestion and conversation. It would be very fruitful for my students and for my audience. Thank you, Allah.
That means, oh, all right. Well, I'm glad I could help, even a little. Have a good one.